in the world, as well as being well over 2600 in classical, and I think he's only 16 or 17 years old, so this is going to be a tough challenge. But I think I'm up for it. I will go e4 in this game. And either he's not ready or he's doing the old gambit of waiting a little and then making his first move. No, Abdusattorov is not playing. So there are a lot of strong grandmasters, but I think Neel is the strongest. So I think I'm gonna go for another sort of closed Ruy Lopez here, as I had against Janjaya Abdulmalik earlier. And so I call this closed, while others, like after castles or castles 94 and so on, the game would be sort of more open. And this is a little bit of a weird way to play as white, but I think it's been pretty popular recently. We're trying to develop a little bit more actively with c4 and knight c3. And what should I do after knight d7? I don't know. Let's go bishop e3. Knight d4, I think I'll take. And take on d7. Otherwise, my bishop could be really poor. And here I was hoping... I just missed cb2. How can I miss that? It's like the easiest move anybody's ever missed in the history of missing moves. I would say that not only verges on being embarrassing, that is actually embarrassing. But never mind, we'll try and save it. At least there are some scenarios here where my knight could be stronger than his bishop, which is kind of hemmed in by this pawn on d4. So this could be fine. But like objectively, only in terms of saving the game. To win from this position would be a tough ask, even in blitz. But I'll try, of course. And he's spending... Oh boy. I missed this as well. Okay, now I'm probably just losing. Okay, this has been a really an embarrassing game. If I'm not losing here, there's pretty much no skill involved in that. That's just luck. Because I hadn't seen any of this. Just pure disgusting luck. Bishop e5, I guess. Rook d1. Rook c8, maybe. Looks suspicious to say the least. Yeah, he's ambitious. He's not gonna go for the draw that easily. Yeah, rook b1, the problem was queen h2 and then d3. I think that was just losing on the spot, and yeah, I was really worried about rook c8. I'm probably just losing now. Queen b3, there's rook c3. Nothing to be done there. Do I have anything else than queen d7? Probably not. I think anything wins here. Rook c3 or... Yeah, rook c3, queen g4 is maybe not so clear. Maybe rook c2 is the cleanest. Queen g3 is a decisive threat. Can I do anything at all here? I don't think I can. Queen g3 and queen h2 are threats. King f1, queen f3. That's game over. Okay, I have to try and hustle him. Every day I'm hustling. I'm not gonna be successful here, I think. Let's hope he's gonna be slow today. But it doesn't seem very likely. Oh, he gave up a pawn. Trying to be as annoying as possible. Huh, tricky move. Okay, let's see him try and... Oh, rook e7 is not even still my trick there. Okay. Oh, and then I pre-moved myself out of it. Okay, good game. Good game, Neel. But that was a pure embarrassment on my side. Like, there's losing, and then there's this. Games where you don't even get going. But still, full credit to Neel. He played a perfect game. Okay, so next game, another Indian, Vaishali from India, as I said. I think she's rated about 2400, and I believe she's the sister of Prag, who I played earlier today. And she is competing for Team Kramnik. Obviously, Team Polgard took the lead now that Neel won, so I'm not rooting for any team, but I'll try and make that the only loss, so that they win. Anyway, enough talk. Let's play. Gonna go, I think, for the most double-edged line of the Nimso here, where I get these very ugly double pawns. But I do get the bishop pair and some potential initiative in the center. But it generally isn't very good for other than blitz and perhaps rapid. D6 is sensible. Usually you want to set up a blockade with a knight of some sort. Castles I'm not 100% sure about, because you do allow potentially annoying pin here. But it probably isn't bad, but I wouldn't have allowed it. E5 now. I think I'm just gonna close the shop. And I'll take on g6. Oh, sorry, on f6. Why not? Knight g3, there's f5. Let's go queen d2 first, maybe? King h7, knight g3. Maybe there's no reason not to go g4. I feel like it may be a bit blocking, but it looks good positionally. I'm thinking now the queen side is going to be fairly closed, since it's hard to break there anywhere. And it feels like I have an advantage on the king side, and thus I should be better. But obviously, considering the close nature of the position, winning the game isn't going to be easy. And so she goes for b5, which seems a bit overzealous to me. Sort of a hyper accelerated banker gambit, but I think it's a bit too much. I should probably have taken on b5 there. Okay, now we'll go knight h5 first with check, not to allow the knight to get here, and then I'll happily accept the pawn sack. And yeah, b5 was just too much. Now after c4, bishop a6, I will just fortify my position with c4. If takes cb5, I got two strong passers, and while her king is pretty safe, so is mine. f5, I don't think this works. But desperate times, desperate measures. So I can see where she's coming from here. She's at least trying to open up a little bit, make my task a little bit more tricky. And bishop a6, yeah, this is very sensible. She definitely chose the best chance here. So I'll go c4. I'm opening up for queen b2, but my king can hide on g3, so I don't mind that. And if rook e8, I will oppose on the e-file. h5, I'm not worried about. I think I'll just bring the rook in. If hg, I can't go fg, but I can also consider other more forcing moves. Now, after rook e8, maybe I could have played f6 on the last move, but I think here f6 is strong. I have a mating threat with queen f5. And then queen h5. And h4, I can hide, but I think I can also just take it. And I'm usually not one for style points, but let's play for the gallery for once. Queen f2, I'll just go king h5. It's not necessary, but a few things in life are necessary, but we still do them. Okay, now she resigned because she was threatening mate there with king g6 with a discovered check, but now after the discovered check I just take the rook, and otherwise I got queen f5 and then either queen g5, queen g7, or queen h5 first and then back. Okay, good game. I think it was instructive in several ways. Probably most of all from the fact that from the way that she created counterplay there, she actually chose to give up a pawn and then two more pawns just to get some open files. And especially in faster games, if you have a cramped position, that can be the way to play. And even though I managed to navigate here, another time it might have been very successful. Okay.